Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. I ran away from you and this connection because it was just too intense, and I couldn't handle how I was feeling at that time. I was just not ready for a love so great. Now this card, this statement says so much, guys. There's so much going on in this statement. They ran away because of how intense this connection is. They didn't run away from you because they didn't like you or they didn't care about you. They were running from their feelings, their emotions, and the intensity of the chemistry and the love that is here between the two of you. They couldn't handle what they were feeling at that time. At that time. That was in the past. But they are working through their issues to be able to handle the intensity of this connection, the depth of the love, how powerful this is, the intense chemistry and emotions that the two of you share with each other. They were not ready then. I was not ready for a love so great, but they are getting ready. And that is the point of this statement. They couldn't handle what was happening. It was overwhelming for them. And at first it may have felt great and they were all gung-ho and all in, and then as time went on, it just became too overpowering. And they knew, always have known, that the two of you belong together, and they may have had conversations with you about that in the past as well. But it was too much for them, or it became too much for them after you spent some time together. They couldn't handle the intensity of this connection. And you guys watching the reading, you were more prepared for the intensity of all of this. You were more ready because more than likely, you guys watching the reading are further along on your spiritual journey than this person was. But they are working on their spiritual journey now because they're getting ready for this relationship. They know that they need to let go of their fears of how intense this connection is, knowing that it's not going to fall apart, knowing that it's not going to end up in you rejecting them. These are the things that they are having to hone in on and think about and work through and focus on. But this is an intense connection that you share with this person, and they know it. And maybe they told you that. Maybe they shared this with you. They couldn't handle what they were feeling. It was too overwhelming. And should they have had conversations with you about this? Why, yes, they should. Because then you guys could have reached perhaps some sort of compromise or some sort of agreement, or you could have worked things out together in regard to how you were going to proceed. But this person didn't even have the emotional maturity to have that conversation with you. So they thought the easiest thing to do would be to just shut down and disappear. That is never an adult thing to do. And they know that. They know that now. They're actually hoping that they haven't done irreparable damage because they have been preparing for the intensity of this connection and their feelings and the love that is so great between the two of you, because they want to return, and their plan has always been to return and come back to this connection with you. Everything always happens for a reason. That's how I know this separation was all planned, to bring us closer together in the end. And you know, it is part of the divine plan. I know sometimes it can be really hard for us to get our heads around that because we have this exhilarating connection and this love and this emotion and this passion and chemistry that we've never felt with anyone ever before in our lives. And then boom, it's just whisked away from us because this person becomes fearful. They can't handle the intensity. They run away, they ghost, they become silent, and all of those things. It makes us think that we have done something wrong, but you haven't. Your person is figuring themselves out, and they are understanding here that everything happens for a reason. It is part of this divine plan that is here between the two of you. This time away from each other is an important component of this journey on this spiritual counterpart connection, whether you are soulmates or twin flames. Almost every single one of these connections for soulmate or twin flame couples will have this period of separation, of silence, of no contact, where things are shut down between the two of you because you are working on yourselves. You are each addressing those things within you that have needed to be healed, that have needed to be worked on. Your person is telling you that they are doing this, but they're also saying that they understand this connection now. They understand why it's so intense. They understand why they couldn't handle what they were feeling and why they weren't ready for a love this great, because they knew that they had to go through this period of transformation. Everything always happens for a reason. Yes, it's the growth, the healing that is happening for each of you at this time. And your person is definitely aware of that because they believe that when the two of you come back together, this connection will not fall apart again because they will be ready for the magnitude, the intensity, the depth, and the power of the love, the chemistry, and this connection that the two of you share with each other. This separation was planned to bring us closer together in the end. And that is the goal, to bring the two of you back together so that you can continue this journey with each other. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? I know we have a deep soul connection. The love I feel for you has always been there. See, yes, they've always felt this love for you, even if they denied it, even if they rejected it, even if they said it was all in your head, or that true love didn't exist, or soulmates and twin flames don't exist, that's just fairy tales, that's just nonsense. Whatever this person may have said to you when you were spending time together before, well, they've had a major epiphany that has caused a turnaround in their head concerning those statements, because they know there is this deep soul bond that the two of you share with each other, because they can't stop thinking about you. And when you can't stop thinking about someone, and when you can't stop loving them because the love is growing exponentially in your heart all the time, it causes you to have to kind of like try to figure out what's going on. Taking to the internet, to online, to try and understand, why can't I turn my feelings off? Why can't I stop thinking about this person? Why am I dreaming about them all the time? Why am I having these obsessive thoughts nonstop? There's days when I can't stop thinking. This has been your person trying to understand what has been happening in their life and in this connection, and that has caused them to be able to see and acknowledge, and they will to you as well, that you have this deep soul connection with each other, that you share something that is so very powerful and so very intense. And they know that they will never experience anything like this ever again with anyone on this planet or anywhere out in outer space either. Yes, that last part was a little bit of a giggle, but you get my point. This person knows that the bond the two of you share is unbreakable. They know that the power of this connection has always been there. They were just blindfolded to it or put blinders onto it. They didn't want to hear about it. They didn't want to talk about it. They didn't want to admit it, perhaps. But when they come back, they will definitely be able to have conversations with you about this deep soul connection and why you had to go through this period of separation, why you had to go through this time where you aren't in each other's lives, because you each had to go through the growth. And that was something that you couldn't do together. Trying to attain personal and spiritual growth while you are in a relationship with someone who is also trying to do that, that can be very, very challenging. And it could have brought irreparable damage into this relationship. And you didn't want to do that, although I understand that you wanted to still spend time with your person and talk to them and see them. But when we go through those periods of growth and transformation, it is very much an individual journey, and it is best that we do it by ourselves, and that is the reason why this has happened. It's why you have to go through this period of silence, no contact. The way that your person abruptly ended it, perhaps with an argument by just saying, I'm done with this, or we're breaking up, or I don't want to see you anymore, or I don't have feelings for you anymore, or just shutting down and going completely silent and then leaving you confused. Yes, they could have handled it so much differently. And they know that. They see that. They know that they need to apologize for that, and they actually want to, leaving you feeling bewildered and confused about what happened to them, why they just sort of like abruptly disappeared from your life. Because that's not an adult way to handle anything, right? And when we are in these soul counterpart connections, it is all about honoring the other soul, the other presence that is in our life, and being accountable and responsible to that person, which they couldn't do that either as well. But your person has had a healthy dose of growing up here and transformation, so that when they return, they'll be able to have these conversations with you and explain everything to you, so you have your own sense of clarity and insight as well. I know we have unfinished business to take care of. There is so much more to this story than where it currently stands. Don't you guys believe that? Do you feel in your heart and in your soul that this is it? That it's over between the two of you? Your person doesn't. They know that there's more to this story. They know that there is unfinished business, and there is. Yes, you are learning these life lessons while you are apart from each other. That is part of this plan, this divine plan that's destined to bring you closer together. But then there's so much more happy, joyful, adventurous, romantic and amorous and passionate growth that the two of you will have when you come back together, because ultimately it is about the love destiny that's here between the two of you. And that's why there's unfinished business. That's why there's more to this story than where it currently stands, because you have things to explore and uncover and experience with each other while you are in this relationship, in this union space with each other. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? I want to have a family with you and grow older. Okay, so at the very beginning, I say, please only take what resonates and let the rest go. Not everyone wants a family or can have a family. So please just take that first part of this statement if it resonates, and just release the rest of it, because it doesn't matter. Or release that part of it and focus on the rest of it, which is about growing old together. This is about your person wanting it all with you. It is about your person wanting this partnership, this union, this relationship with you. They want a future with you. They want to plan a future with you, create a future with you, talk to you about it. When they come back, that is what's going to be on their mind. Well, of course, clearing the air between the two of you will also be a big component of what's on their mind. But also they want to talk about where they see this connection going, because they have a much deeper understanding of this deep soul bond that you share with each other. This is about your person wanting it all with you. This is about them being able to build a relationship with you. But let's see, we'll use some tarot cards now and see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? And this is the 10 of Wands. Well, the 10 of Wands, what I'm hearing today for the 10 of Wands is both sides of the 10 of Wands, actually. It is your person feeling a lot of regret and remorse for how they acted by running, by ghosting, by shutting down, by not giving you an explanation and just disappearing from your life. But the 10 of Wands is also about how intense this connection is. You fire on every level, and that is why it is so powerful between the two of you. You have an intellectual or mental connection. There is definitely a physical or passionate connection here between the two of you. There is an emotional connection as well, and there is this spiritual connection, this deep soul connection that you share with each other. But as well, this 10 of Wands is about your person putting forth a lot of effort to win you back. Your person is going to show you that they've changed, that they've transformed, that they understand this connection, that they know that it's a deep soul bond that the two of you share, that they fell in love with you the moment the two of you first met. They are going to do what is necessary to regain your respect and your belief in them. And they need to do this. They're going to put forth so much effort to pursue you and win you back, because this person does not want to be without you. Just like you don't want to be without them, because they know there's unfinished business here and they want to grow old together. 10 of Wands, though. Your person feeling all of their guilt like a heavy burden that they carry around with them all the time. And they know that there's only one way to unburden themselves of that guilt, that regret and remorse. And that is to talk to you and apologize and see if you are willing to forgive them. Because if you can forgive them, then they can forgive themselves for what they did as well. That is what that 10 of Wands is saying today very loudly. That's what I'm hearing anyway. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? The 6 of Pentacles. Well, your person doesn't want to take you for granted anymore. Did your person take you for granted? Did they just take advantage of you? And I know that that has probably happened to many of you watching this reading. Because you by nature, that's the essence of who you are. You're kind, you're loving, you're caring, compassionate. You give to people because you are a giver. You give to animals as well. There's a generosity about you. A generosity perhaps with helping charities, a generosity with just being there for people, being someone that others can count on, who they can lean on when they need support in their lives. And that can be with friends, family, other people in your life. But your person perhaps took advantage of that, because the 6 of Pentacles is all about restoring that balance. No longer taking you for granted, contributing to this relationship, putting forth a tremendous amount of effort, actually, that comes with that 10 of Wands. But the 6 of Pentacles also tells us your person sees you as a gift. They see you as a blessing in their life. And they are going to make sure that you know that you are this tremendous blessing, this gift from God, this gift from the divine, because your person is not going to take advantage of you or take you for granted ever again. They're going to give back to you so much more than they ever have, so much more actually that it will surprise you. And then moving forward together, there will definitely be this sense of balance and harmony between the two of you as you rebuild this relationship. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to know? And this is justice. Well, that's interesting because justice is also about equal give and take, very much like that 6 of Pentacles being about reciprocity. Your person knows that they weren't fair to you. They need to treat you fairer, and they will, or more fairly. I'm not really sure what the right grammar is there because I'm in psychic brain and not English professor brain. But justice tells us that yes, there is unfinished business between the two of you, because it is about the soul contract you share with each other. That you will have these experiences in this lifetime and every lifetime, actually. But justice is ruled by Libra. But you don't have to be any of the signs that I mentioned for this reading today. This is a collective reading and it is for everyone. It's more important that we consider the overall message that the universe is sharing with the collective today. And that is about your person showing back up and doing something different, doing something that may surprise you actually with that 10 of Wands and that 6 of Pentacles being here, because your person acknowledges that it's not over. Justice is also about an apology, also about your person being real and authentic when they come back. But oh, they know that they need to treat you with so much more respect than they ever have. And that is going to be a very different experience for so many of you that are watching this reading today. Being treated with the respect that you deserve, that you are entitled to as a divine counterpart in this connection. Because your person understands this connection now so much more than they did before. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And oh my goodness, we have the 2 of Pentacles. That is crazy. That is about balance as well. But it's also about change. Change is coming because your person has been changing. The Two of Pentacles is about a turnaround. The situation from where it is right now is going to pivot. It's going to turn around because your person has been turning around and changing and evolving with this Two of Pentacles being here. It is about balance. It is about harmony and tranquility being in this relationship. But it also tells us that your person has been on an emotional roller coaster ride of their own making during this time that they've been away from you. Of course, because they have no one else to blame for that but themselves, but also with the regret and the guilt and the remorse that they are carrying around with them, making them feel overly emotional at times, perhaps even a little stressed and worried that you may not be willing to hear them out or accept this apology that's going to be coming from them. Two of Pentacles as well, I feel what I'm hearing, who is juggling too many things right now? There's a lot going on in your lives. You're juggling a lot of work stuff, a lot of personal stuff, perhaps family drama, perhaps friend drama, or perhaps this is coming in from your person as well. There's a lot going on, and you guys are having to juggle a lot of things. So remember to take time for yourself every day, even if it's just 5 minutes where you can escape. Just go sit in your car and turn everything off except the air conditioner and just give yourself a few moments of quiet time is the point there. And that just came in very strongly, and I am not sure who that message is for. But someone that is listening to this reading today needs to hear that message. That's what I'm hearing. But change is coming. The Two of Pentacles is all about change. Things getting very different. Things turning around. Your person coming back in your direction because they want to show you that they're ready for love, that they're ready for this love with you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And this is the sun. Here comes the sun with these glorious sunflowers and those beautiful monarch butterflies. Change is in the wind. Now the sun is about happiness. It's about joy. It's about abundance. It's about prosperity. It is about love. It is about you and your person being able to put this relationship together into a much lighter, brighter place than it was before. The sun comes out to heal after turbulent periods that we go through in our lives, because the sun comes out to heal after rainstorms, after tornadoes, after hurricanes. The sun always comes out and brings its healing rays of sunshine, causing things to grow, causing things to dry out as well as they need to dry out after a severe thunderstorm or a hurricane. But it's also what causes the grass and the flowers and these beautiful sunflowers to grow. Who out there resonates with sunflowers? They're just such happy little plants, right? Well, they're actually happy big plants, rather. But this is about the growth as well. The growth that is happening for each of you during this time you've been apart from each other. But the sun is a card that asks us to remain hopeful and optimistic that this person is going to be able to get their act together and put forth the energy that they need to come towards you. That 10 of Wands energy coming to you from this person is going to be intense. They're going to come at you with everything they have. And like I said, it may surprise you with how different they're going to be. It may surprise you because this is about them pursuing you. This is about a tremendous amount of effort that they are going to put forth for this connection. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. The Hanged Man. Well, the Hanged Man is about your person not wanting to let you go. Your person doesn't want to get rid of this relationship. They don't want to get rid of you. This is about them holding on, being stuck on you and on this connection. They've also had a major shift in perspective, and they see things now with so much greater clarity. They don't want to let go of this relationship. They see the light. Hallelujah. They see things now from your perspective because they understand this is a deep soul connection. The Hangman is ruled by Pisces, but it also tells us that your person is going to make the necessary sacrifices that they need to make in order to be the partner you need them to be, whatever those sacrifices might be. It may be about having to move you, or maybe getting rid of certain people in their lives that have created a lot of toxicity and dysfunction for them. It may be about having to get a better job or a different job that has not been fruitful for this person, but yet because of laziness, they just kind of clung onto it. Whatever this person needs to do in order to be with you, they're going to make those sacrifices that are necessary to make that happen as well, with the Hangman being here. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. The Nine of Wands. Well, your person's definitely going to pursue. This is about them having courage and confidence. This is about them not backing down. This is about them persevering. This is about them having valor, courage, confidence, everything that they need to show up for you, because they are strategizing their plan with that Nine of Wands being here. Your person is not going to back down from this connection. They're not going to back down from you. They haven't lost the love for you. They haven't fallen out of love with you. They just were so overwhelmed by how intense everything was between the two of you that they needed to sort themselves out. And yes, for some of you, this person has been sorting themselves out for quite some time. But we all transform and grow and evolve at our individual rates, right? Perhaps for some of you watching the reading, you were able to zoom through some of your transformation. Your person perhaps has not been able to do that because you are more than likely, and I think I said this in the beginning of the reading, at a higher vibration already. You have much more spiritual awareness, and you've already had spiritual awakening throughout your life. And so, of course, you could assimilate these changes probably faster than your person could. But the bottom line is they're changing. And they're putting forth the effort and the energy to make that happen because they see things from a different perspective. But let's use some oracle cards and see what else we need to hear for this message today, please. What do we need to know? What messages are coming through for the collective today, please? What do we need to hear? A blue moon. The unexpected. I don't know when the blue moon, if there's a blue moon this year, there may not be one. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter because it's all about the unexpected anyway. Things all of a sudden happening out of nowhere. Things getting very different because change is coming wherever that Two of Pentacles was. Now, this card comes with number 43. If anyone resonates with number 43, that can be April 3rd. It can be March 4th. It can be the number 7. So it can be July. It can be the 7th of any month as well. But very much supporting that Two of Pentacles, that is about change. It tells us that change is coming. The number 7 is a number for change with a purpose. And there are changes happening within your person, but also in this connection, because they're not going to let go of you. They're going to pursue you. They want to come back because they know that there is unfinished business between the two of you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? Acceptance. Well, this is about your person accepting this connection. This card comes with number 4. What a beautiful card this is, with that electricity between those two hands. Did you guys feel electricity when you first touched your person, or when they first touched you, or when you held hands with each other? Feeling that electric spark passing back and forth between the two of you? This card also comes with a lot of doves. Beautiful doves flying out here, and some heart-shaped little red pieces of paper, or perhaps they're rose petals. It's always so difficult to tell sometimes because some of the images are so small. Acceptance, surrender, letting go of the need to control and just going with the flow. That is what this person is doing. Now, this card comes with number 4. Number 4, that can be April or the 4th of the month. But the number 4, as we know, is all about stability. Stability being restored to this relationship. Your person not letting go of their confidence or their courage or their power ever again, because this is about your person wanting to fight for this relationship, this 10 of Wands and all of these other tarot cards that we have here, because your person has awakened to this connection. They've awakened to this love, and they see it, they get it, they understand it. That is what that Hangman is all about. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. See what else we need to hear. What do we need to know? What is coming through, please? This card is number 15. This is a card of communication, actually. If anyone resonates with any of the images that are on this card, a beautiful Victorian dress with a beautiful feather headdress or hat. These look like they are geese flying in one direction, or ducks, I can't really tell. Maybe someone can. A letter, communication, a letter of love, a message of love, actually, I feel is coming in from your person. They know that it's time to talk. They know that it's time to reach out. They know that they need to be the one as well that breaks the ice. This is about your person wanting to talk. And she, this figure in this card, is walking to the post office, actually, to mail this letter, this message of love to the person that she loves. And this will be about your person reaching out to communicate with you. I don't think they're going to send you an actual letter in the mail, although they might. For some of you, they'll probably send you a text, call, reach out to you some way using technology, because that's how we all talk to each other these days, right? Now, this card comes with number 15. If that resonates with anyone, the number 15 can be January 5th. It can be May 1st. That's Beltane. That's May Day, if that resonates with anyone. It can also be the number 6. So it can be June, or it could be the 6th of any month. If any of those numbers, dates from any of these cards resonate with anyone, so you can validate this reading against what you know has happened in your lives in terms of your birthdays, in terms of significant days or dates. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting. That could actually be an invitation. I feel that this acceptance card can also be your person extending an invitation to you, wanting to spend time together, wanting to talk, wanting to clear the air. I do feel they want to clear the air in person. For those of you that can clear the air in person, understandably, some of you are in long distance connections and it may be very difficult to clear the air in person, and that makes sense. But love is coming. This person is coming, actually, is what that means. And there is a surprise coming, though. I feel there is a surprise invitation, surprise communication, and it's asking you to have faith. Have faith in this person. If they have been working through a lot of damage that they've been carrying around for a very long time, that is a lot of work. Shadow work. Shadow work is not easy. Dragging that stuff up and out from where we have kept it hidden, from where we have kept it buried for a long period of time, that does take some time, and it takes work, because we want to heal those things so we don't carry them around with us anymore. And your person doesn't want to carry it around with them anymore either, because that 10 of Wands is about that burden that your person has been carrying. And it can also be all of their old emotional baggage and wounds and fears and insecurities and everything else, giving them a backache. Because for some of you, they have been carrying so much of that stuff for so long. Freedom in letting it go. Freedom in working through their issues and getting on this clear track so that they can continue this journey with you. Heart with a key. Welcoming love. Meeting the one. Open your heart. Getting together. Yes, getting together. An invitation is coming. I feel, and that acceptance card as well, feels like some sort of offer to me. I feel that there is some sort of invitation coming from your person. And it could be an invitation to talk. It could be an invitation to meet for beverage, for coffee, for a drink, for a meal, for a stroll, for a walk, for a drive. But I feel this person wants to talk to you in person because they want to look at you. They want you to be able to see the sincerity in their face when they start explaining everything to you. And you truly want to see that as well. They may start this apology process over the phone or via text, and then they will move it to in person, because I really feel that there is this invitation coming from your person to get together, to spend time together, actually. Mirroring each other, self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds. Yes, they do. Our relationships do reflect our wounds. And we have to work on those wounds. And you reflected back to this person those things within them that they needed to work on. You didn't do anything wrong. You actually did that perfectly right, because that is part of the process of these connections as well. Part of the process of why you are in each other's lives, or reason why you are in each other's lives, actually. Because this person has needed to heal these things. They have needed to get rid of the things that have held them back. They've needed to get rid of the things that have tied them to that past that shouldn't be part of their life, because it's like this heavy weight, this huge albatross that they're carrying around with them. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective, what do we need to hear? What do we need to know? What messages are coming through? Wish, lots of dandelions here, dandelion fairies. Someone you wish for is coming into your life. This is a wish card. Blow that wish out to the universe, you guys listening to this reading. Because wishes do come true. Dreams can come true. Your hopes, your prayers, all of that can come true in this connection with your person. Which is why it's important to have faith in them, that they can work through their issues, that they can heal, that they can release things that are holding them back, that they can show up for you a very different person than the one that broke your heart. Because your person wants to accept this love. They want to accept this relationship. They are surrendering to all of it. And that as well is part of that acceptance card. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need? What is going on? Ooh, sparks. Keep the sparks flying. Surprise each other with gestures of love. Well, I do feel there is some sort of a surprise coming from your person, actually. And that communication could be the surprise, but then an invitation coming after that communication. So things starting to unfold between the two of you. Keep the sparks flying. Well, I don't feel like you guys have problems keeping the sparks flying between the two of you. There's an intense connection. Of course, there's big sparks that you have for each other. Surprise each other with gestures of love. And I feel that this person is going to be doing much more of that moving forward. That is the energy of the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Justice card. Your person giving back to you and doing for you. Your person doing so much more of the heavy lifting in this relationship than they have ever done, than you have ever seen them do. And that in and of itself, I feel, could be a big surprise for you, because this person does not want to blow it with you ever again. Surprise. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Yeah, surprises are coming. That actually makes sense. Just receiving communication, as I mentioned, can be a surprise for many of you watching this reading, especially if it's been a very long time since there has been any contact, any communication, any spending time with each other. Yes, things are about to get different because change is happening. Change is coming. Your person has had a breakthrough. They've had a massive shift in perspective. They have changed themselves, and now it's time for this person to show up and change the energy in this relationship by showing up for you, by being there for you, by being a contributor to this partnership and giving back to you so much more than they ever have, because they want to grow old with you, remember? They know you have unfinished business to take care of. They know you have a deep soul connection. They just weren't ready for it before, but they have been using this time to get ready for you and for this love and for this intense chemistry and all of this sparkly stuff that passes back and forth between the two of you. Celebrate. Today, celebrate the love you share with those who matter most. Now, this can be about spending time with your friends, perhaps family, you guys watching the reading, having a little celebration for yourselves, or just by yourself, doing something that you want to celebrate yourself for, actually, or just having a nice quiet evening by yourself, doing exactly what it is that you want to do, especially if you have been juggling a lot of things lately, like that Two of Pentacles suggests. But celebrate. Today, celebrate the love you share with those who matter the most. Spend time with family. Spend time with friends. Obviously, you will only be spending time with family if you like them. Not everyone likes their families, and that is understandable. I get it. I understand that. But this is about celebration, is the bottom line. And this is about your person wanting to come back and celebrate with you. 2 beautiful drinks of what looks like pink lemonade here. The two of you having a refreshing beverage with each other, spending time together. So I do feel that there is this invitation coming from your person. They do want to talk. They do want to see you. They want to spend time with you because they've always loved you and they've always known that they were going to come back. They just had to get themselves ready for how powerful and how intense this connection, this love, this chemistry is between the two of you. And that is what they've been doing, because this person wants to return. They've had a fresh perspective. They see things now with greater clarity, and they want to give back to you so much more than they ever have, because this person wants to pursue you, and they want this partnership with you. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, guys.